Welcome to Minerva. The reading that I have here is a little different than what I usually get. So, this is for someone who maybe has gotten some money, a loan either for a business or for a student loan, whatever it may be. You are approved for this loan, you're getting this money, and you are going to start on your new adventure. So, you're either going to start on a new adventure as a student or as an entrepreneur. It seems here in this energy, it shows that you move forward without hesitation. Like you're excited, you're all about this life, you are a free spirit, you are having the time of your life doing whatever it is that you're doing. So if you're a student, then you may be having or living that college life that you've always wanted. You're going out with your friends, you're partying, etc. The obstacle here is you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing outside of enjoying yourself. It's always good to enjoy yourself. You need to have the full experience, whether it's like an entrepreneur or as a student. But there's the hard work that needs to go into both. Whenever you're a student, you need to study. You have to hit the books at times. You'll probably have to say no to a few parties so that you can do whatever projects or papers you need to write. You, as a business owner or entrepreneur, will probably need to do some research. You probably need to invest in your business as far as time and grit is concerned. You may need to even network, but maybe you're networking a little too much. This is coming up for someone who's probably doing the fun parts of whatever it is, whatever endeavor that you're embracing, but you're not doing the hard part. And the advice is to invest in your business, invest into your school career. Because I'm not too sure exactly if this is a student or if this is a new entrepreneur, but they're both people that are in a new endeavor and you need to do the hard work. So your outcome will be very successful. It is secure, it's protected if you do the hard work. If you don't, then there will be some kind of a dip. There will be, I wouldn't say a complete upheaval, but it's going to feel like it. You're going to probably feel like, okay, something just happened. You're probably going to feel depressed and a lot of anguish, but it's actually not the end of the world. It's kind of like a warning, so to speak, to say, hey, you know what? You weren't doing what you were supposed to do. You're a little off track right now, but just get back on track and you're fine. Like you are on the right path, but you just need to be serious. You just need to do the hard work. And it kind of reminds me a little bit, not necessarily the student part, but the business part. It kind of reminds me of people who win the lotto. Sometimes people will get all this money and they just have a bunch of ideas of what they want to do with this money and they do it all. They help people that are in their family. They may help some people in the community and they buy a bunch of businesses or maybe like homes, real estate, and they start investing. And next thing you know, they're broke because they were trying to do the most. And they were having a bunch of fun doing everything that they were doing. And then finally, when they realized they have lost it all, they're like, what did I do? Now, I feel like for the ones that spent their money in real estate, they do have the ability to get some of that money back because you can sell the property, you can get a smaller property, and, you know, at least you have that, right? But if you put it in really bad investments, that money is gone. The likelihood of you getting that back is just highly unlikely. Now, as far as community is concerned, if you helped your community, I can only hope that they would help you back. But we all know that oftentimes, if you are irresponsible with finances, even if you do help someone, they may look at you sideways. They may look at you like, why did you do that? Like, that wasn't intelligent. And chances are very good if you help them and they needed that kind of help, they may not be in a position to help you back. Now, I think if it is like a business that you helped or like a church or something of that nature, like community service type place, then they should be able to help you back, but it may not be in the same capacity because they're also supposed to be helping the community as well. But it just reminds me of that because it's so much fun in the beginning. You have this money, you can do so many things, And because you're not taking your time, or you aren't being very careful, and of course the excitement of it all, you blow up all the money. But like I said before, depending on where you invested that money or where you put the money, there may be a chance to at least become stable, like selling some of the properties, getting some of the money back, and you may not have as much as you did before, but you're not completely, utterly broke and on the streets. Something like that. Now, not to say that will be you, because you did listen to this reading and you're definitely not going to do that. But the energy is kind of like that fun, exciting, something good happens and you just hit the ground running type of energy. And this is just saying, slow down a little bit. Slow down, tad. Be a little bit mindful. Do the hard part. Do the research. Do the not so fun stuff as well as the fun things, and everything will be fantastic. So thank you for listening in. You have a wonderful day.